Hey there, this is Gabriel Shahin, Certified Financial Planner and President of Falcon Wealth Planning. Today I want to talk to you about the difference of a 30-year and a 15-year mortgage. As most people would like to pay off their home faster, especially at a 15-year, I want to explain to you the pros and cons of doing so. The pro is obvious, you pay it off sooner. I get it, but is that the best use of money for you? Taking a look, assuming you had a $250,000 mortgage, your current rates are roughly 5% for 30 years. Now, if you were to pay it off in 15 years, they'll give you a lower rate, roughly 4.5% if you were to do that. The payments are $1,340 for the 30-year and $1,910 for the 15-year. So it's roughly $570 more to pay it off in half the time. It makes sense. It sounds great. Why wouldn't you do it? Here's why. Because you have to look at it from the face value. The face value is the following. If you were to do the 30-year for 360 months and the 15-year for 180 months, and looking at the difference of the two, if you choose that 15-month, keep in mind it's an irrevocable decision. If you do this, you're paying that extra $570 a month, and God forbid one of the two spouses pass away, God forbid disability, God forbid lose a job. You can't just tell the bank, you know what, I can't afford this right now, could you go ahead and change me to a 30-year? They won't even underwrite the deal because you don't have any income. It won't work. Versus if you do a 30-year, and if you really wanted to pay off the property, the mortgage, you can actually treat your 30-year mortgage like a 15-year mortgage. What do I mean by that? You can apply the $570 extra as a principal payment to your payment. Now, you're not going to pay it off in 180 months. Why? Because the mortgage interest rate is higher. You're paying more interest. All right? You're definitely going to pay it faster than 30 years because you're applying $570 a month more over the span of your loan. The question is, how long will it take you to pay off your mortgage? The answer is, if you treat your 30-year mortgage at a higher rate, just like the 15-year payment, which is by applying that $1,570, so to pay $1,910 up on your 30-year, you're going to pay it off not in 15 years, but in 15 years and 10 months. You pay it off not in 180 months, but 190 months. But what did you do? You gave yourself 30 years of flexibility. You don't have to make that payment every month. If 1 month is struggling, or you had to pay off a high debt, or something happens to your kids, or you had to help out your parents, you could, for 1 or 2 months, not pay that extra $570 a month. You've given yourself 30 years of flexibility. This is why talking to a financial planner is extremely important, because you look at everything. And in addition to that, let's say you have that 5% mortgage. You get to write off that interest rate. If you're in a high tax bracket, we could say that's really 2.5%. Net after taxes is what the interest rate is on that property. What's the rush to pay it off 2.5%? Do you think you can earn more than 2.5% investing your money over 30 years? Yeah, the average rate of return is over 10% in the stock market. So why are you such in a rush to pay off 2.5%? Heck, you could potentially put that extra $570 into a 401k, which could save you 33% on taxes. So why are you rushed to pay off 2.5% net of taxes? You get what I'm saying? There's more to it than what meets the eye. If you have any questions, please reach out below. We'd love to help.